Well, it's true. I mean, this is the time for raising ambition because we know that if we put all the NDCs together, all the national commitments, they are not enough to take us to stay below 1 degree C and to avoid dangerous climate change. And as far as agriculture is concerned, 90% of the countries also mention the importance of agriculture in their national commitments, in the NDCs. So the NDCs are important. Their revision is also going to be important in terms of raising the ambition. So what we're doing at FAO is to help the countries understand the potential of the agricultural sectors, because we want everyone to understand that agriculture is a vital part of the solution to climate change. So our action really here is to make sure that agriculture and food security, they're at the heart of our actions for tackling climate change, because agriculture is probably one of the most vulnerable sector to climate change. It is affected dramatically by drought, by severe extreme events that affect the yield of crops and the availability of food. And they also affect the sustainability of food supply. So it is very important that agriculture is really part of the solution for tackling climate change. So one of the biggest areas we have at the moment is food waste. So we waste too much food. We waste a third of our food that we produce for human consumption. And that's responsible for about 8% of greenhouse gas emissions. So this is an issue that is not only about climate change, obviously, it's about health, human health, and also is about environmental protection. Because if we waste food, so the impact is going to be on the environment, not only in terms of greenhouse gas emissions, but also the resources that are being used to produce that food that is just wasted. So this is one of the areas that we are acting on to make sure that actually we don't waste the food that we produce, because it has so many impacts on the environment and our health as well. As I mentioned, obesity is on the rise, hunger is on the rise. So we really need to take the action needed to make sure that we have sustainability in our food production. We need to change the way we produce, we consume food. Because at the moment, the way we do it is not efficient enough, because it leads to almost a quarter of greenhouse gas emissions for the whole agricultural sectors, including forestry and other land use. So we need to transform that, and this is what we're talking about in terms of action. At the heart of our action is transformation of the agricultural sector so they become efficient but also resilient in the future in the face of climate change.